I start this video by saying, what a morning on gold and UJ. Two A plus trades, 4%, 4%, super clear. I mean, yeah, it does not get much better than that. So this is obviously about the 30-day challenge. This is going to be my protocol, how to take part in the Discord, what to do each day, send through if you're taking part in the challenge, and just obviously a guide of the things I'm going to be doing. And I recommend doing definitely a lot of the same things, of course, depending on the routine, etc. And anything you have to do during the day, you can change it to fit what actually works for you realistically, because it's going to be 30 days straight where you're going to be doing these things. So these are the things I'm going to be doing. So my daily non-negotiables, very simply, all these things are going to be something that puts you in the perfect state of mind for improving. This is exactly what I did at the start to become profitable. All these things are, every single one of them was very important going into the mindset I had at the time, how I felt 24/7 in day-to-day life, and the results that allowed me to achieve. Very, very simple. First off, wake up and sleep at exactly the same time every single day, 30 days straight. I like to wake up around 5 a.m. at the moment because this allows me a great routine where I can complete work and things I need to do in the morning and then have the afternoon to actually look forward to and do some more relaxing and enjoyable things. This also makes the work in the morning way easier to complete, knowing that your whole day might not be locked off or fixed off. Now, this completely depends on your routine and what you can currently do at the moment. But that's how I like to do things. Meditate minimum 10 minutes every morning. This one is extremely important. If you've never done it before, I'll be going into the perfect way to start. If you've done it before, but you don't really know what to do while you're meditating, it doesn't work very well, same thing. This will be the app we can use. It's perfect for actually learning the techniques to do things properly and induce the state of mind and the brain training that actually takes place. So minimum 10 minutes every morning. I like to do this after I wake up. Of course, you don't want to be sleepy or you're going to be falling asleep, not really doing things properly. So I wake up, splash the face with water, and get some sunlight and drink some water for about 5 to 10 minutes, and then I'll do this daily meditation because I'll be awake enough where I'm not falling back asleep or really unfocused while doing it. So yeah, that's that. Daily exercise, very simple. Every single day, some sort of exercise, whether you are doing running, fighting, gym workouts, whatever it may be, even just 30-minute walks in nature, if that's what you have time for. It could be something as simple as walking to and from somewhere that maybe you normally take a car, if that's possible. Just getting in the daily exercise is very important. For me, it's going to be a mix of different things every single day. I'm not fully back into the Muay Thai yet. Ever since I got the knee cut, it's still not fully back. So I'll just be doing some random things. You'll see that. Now, in terms of tracking this, very simple. So you go gym, you kind of have a tracking app. Make sure you outline what your schedule is going to be, and stick to this exactly. So a similar thing for that. Everyone, you can all do type of exercise. If you're doing runs, you have those apps that can track the runs. Very simple. Complete one back test every day. So this is going to be one of the most important parts in terms of technical knowledge advancement for everyone taking part in this challenge, because the state of mind you're in while doing this daily, paired with the fact you're then learning technicals at a high level, make the rate of improvement and just the way it goes into your subconscious, makes it amazing. The things you learn almost when you're in this frequency just become second nature. You don't have to think about them anymore once you've learned them in this type of state. So every single day I'll be saying the pair I'm doing and the date. 5-minute time frame, most likely it will be 1 month of data or a little bit more. And then we go through this. So completing the back test, sending results with the setups all left on TradingView. I'll go into this in the next slide. I'll be breaking down a single one every single day compared to my own and all the mistakes. This will be very helpful for everyone to see the mistakes people always make and all the corrections, everything like that. Daily reading for me, this one is very important, but I kind of already do it. In terms of information, fiction versus non-fiction, at night before sleep, reading non-fiction is very, very good. Simply because you get into almost a creative state of mind, as opposed to if you're reading work type of things. I may have got fiction and non-fiction mixed up there. If you are reading work related or business related books at night, it just really doesn't allow your mind to go to where it should be in the afternoon. So things like The book I'm reading right now is Endurance, and it's about the journey across the Arctic. Anything like that, a story, a journey, something that allows your mind to be creative, to visualize landscapes. Everyone used to read books as a child, and for some reason it just stops, but it puts you into a thoughtful and very creative mindset, which is especially helpful before sleep. So yeah, instead of it feeling like work, which is not what you want to be doing in the afternoon, just before sleep, it's almost the opposite. So that's what I like to do. In the morning throughout the day, that's when I may read any type of books and information. And daily level of discipline must be met. The point of this 30-day challenge is that you're not just doing the same things or feeling the same way that you just normally do. So specific habits aren't listed here, but every single day, there's things that come up, there's things that you can do, there's scrolling that you can do versus just eating your lunch in silence. You know, there's so many things every single day. During this 30 days, the point is every single one of those things, you don't go into the more negative or the weaker side, and you do what is better for you long term. These small things are really what add up most. For me, very simple things. This was just like having a perfect diet, not having any messed up dopamine. All these things made a huge difference in just how you feel, the confidence you have to take part in actions, to say no to things, simple things such as just watching YouTube while eating. Something that becomes so subconscious that if you purposely don't do it and you're just sitting there and eating, you'll feel that difference on the first day. So all these small things throughout the day when you could just eat this snack or something unhealthy, when you could just not do this, this is going to be the most important part of the challenge, and only you can keep yourself up to that level. So how to actually take part in the Discord? Medito is the app I highly recommend for meditating, especially if you've never done it before. There's a great section on there called, I think it might actually be 30-day challenge. So it's perfect for this. If you don't know what to do while meditating, and if you've never done it before, this will take you through a perfect guide to learning different types of meditation and techniques. So you can start doing those and know them yourself. And obviously it'll be taking you actually through them. With meditating, after about a week, 2 weeks, you can then start to see the results. And it can almost become something that you'll never want to not do again. That's how powerful it actually is. So sticking to that makes a huge difference, probably the biggest out of anything for your mind throughout the day. So yeah, 30-day streak of this will be amazing. You can send that, as you know, just to make sure you're keeping up with it, accountability, you can send the picture of, it will give you a streak almost on the app for the days you've done the meditation and completed it. So very simple. The daily backtest, if you send your links, or the TradingView link, and you keep the setups on the chart. Now, daily backtest rules, this is very important because I'll be going through this every stream, and the way it's carried out will have a big effect on how valuable this actually is, how realistic it is, and if it makes any difference versus no difference at all. Two sides depending on what you do during the backtest. So the rules are, it has to be 100% realistic. You can't change anything after it's happened. Everything has to be predetermined, the same as live trading. That's the only way you'll get value out of this. It doesn't matter how bad your results are. As long as you do it properly, that's how people get the most value, because your mistakes will be realistic. And that's the best thing, because everyone else will also be making similar mistakes, and then we can get these corrected. So very simple. If you're in the backtest like this, and you have this GC demand that you're looking at, setup itself is good. Initial liquidity hasn't been taken out by this movement that had a retracement here, so it's still fine. If this took out liquidity and then had the retracement, it wouldn't be a zone I look for. So you're looking at this trade. You have to start playing out slowly once it gets to the zone, so you're not doing an entry that happens after the fact it takes place. This is 430. It could have flipped during the candle. We don't know because it's closed bearish, so we're not going to look at it like that. Next candle gives an entry. If you're going to take the entry here, you have to put it on, and now you can no longer change it no matter what happens next. Otherwise, it's unrealistic. In fact, in live markets and live trading, you don't get a chance to change anything. You have to decide your target before the trade plays out, before you've seen anything. Again, if you don't do this, there's no point. You won't make any value from this. If the trade instantly loses, if the trade goes to a 1 to 3 right here and then reverses and you did a 1 to 4, don't change it afterwards, because you're not going to gain any value out of this. These are things that you can't change in live markets, and so if you don't backtest the same, you essentially won't learn anything. You won't gain any value from it. So these are the things that I'll be correcting and going through when comparing the backtest to my own, because this is the same way that I'll be backtesting. So yeah, if you decide 1 to 4, for example, and yeah, there you go. Let's say it missed right here by a small amount in reverse. You can't say, oh yeah, but I would just take a 1 to 3 on this and change it. That's not going to help. So the backtesting has to be 100% realistic, not doing anything in hindsight or changing anything in hindsight. When you have a zone and a trade, you're going to slow it down before that so you can actually take it as if it's realistic, decide your targets, etc., and then let the trade play out. If there's going to be a re-entries as well, same thing applies for all of those. So this is how we'll get actual value out of this. Now, for the sharing, over here, if you drop down, it's not this one, it's this one right here on this arrow. If you have sharing turned on, you can copy the link and then you'll be able to share that with the results saved on the chart like this. And that's how I can do the comparison, trades I took versus didn't took, mistakes that were made, and that's how we can get the improvement. So right there, if you want to and you have time, you can do a sheet like this where you type in the results and the time of the trade for testing. That's very, very helpful. That's not something you have to do though. Eating healthy, very simple. If you are just, let's say you have 3 meals a day, eating healthy, and you're changing up the way you eat, especially take a picture of the meals you make. That'd be interesting to see as well. And yeah, daily exercise, very simple. You can make a quick video during the run showing the environment. If you're running as a cool nature or wherever you're at, gym, whatever it may be, just make a quick video. And yeah, if you can do this at the end of the day, especially, that'll be helpful. Just kind of, sending it at the end when you complete everything at the end of the day, with pictures, maybe your medito, daily completion, the streak, your back tests completed, healthy meals, daily exercise with a short video. And yeah, you can attach that all. You can edit it into one if you have time, or can easily do something like that yourself. Then you can do that, and that's the best way. So we'll be taking part in this, and with the videos especially, keeping each other accountable, we'll be able to see what everyone's doing. You can share any lessons, just the ways you're feeling during this challenge. I'll be doing the same thing, and the progress that you actually make, because yeah, it's huge. And by doing this, we contribute to the mastermind effect as a community, especially with information. If you're reading any type of thing and you drop, just a small lesson you picked up from a book, like I said in the video, not everyone can read every book at once. So mastermind effect comes together when everyone's doing on such a high level. It pulls everyone else along, and the way you level up and the way you learn is just a lot quicker. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. The next 30 days, the frequency is going to be very high. So I'm looking forward to this. But yeah, that's how you can take part. Quickly moves my camera into the top right. Go through the slides here because I know I had it covered up by accident. So yeah, that's what was on the slides. One more thing here, if any of you guys are doing YouTube or you're wanting to get into it, documenting your journey is an amazing thing to do. For one, just showing your progress and journey you went through will be something you're very grateful to look back on. So seeing as well, this is a great chance. If you did want to do that, you could simply make one video every day, documenting your journey, the improvement you're making, the things you're doing, almost like a small daily vlog each day. That would also be very good. And that would be a very easy way as well. If you were going to do something like that, just track the process and you could send the link to that every single day. So that's also another thing I thought about, because yeah, YouTube, especially in this day and age, is very powerful. I wouldn't have this Discord right now or anything like this if I didn't go onto YouTube and then document the journey I was making. So definitely, if that's something you were considering doing, more better time to start than now. If you're watching this on the second channel and you do still want to take part, you're not in the Discord, then there will be a code for 30-day challenge, a small discount that will last for 6 months worth of subscription if you do want to stay for that long as well. So I'll have that pop on the screen as well. It's just 30 days with no space. So yeah, that's everything, and I'll see you guys tomorrow in the 30-day challenge.